countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from New Era Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Three buck.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his big tight end, Dallas Clark. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. An All-Pro in 8 of his 9 NFL seasons, it's Jim Brown with it. Take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jim Brown, 56 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Now Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Ready, 5-8. Hey, easy.
They'll run here with Clinton Portis. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey,
Throwing now is Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Clinton Portis, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. They'll run it here with Portis. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. That's caught. It's Clinton Portis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
36. Hey, easy. Where's 52? Black 52.
Breeze now on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Running right, Portis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think will help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
52. Focus, defense, focus. 52 is the mic. 52 is the mic. Check that.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hey, easy.
They'll run on 3rd down with Portis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go right back to the ground with Portis. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
95, 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. 52. Opposite. Hey, easy. Hey, Haywood. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Easy. 20 seconds.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
12.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
No, check that. Hey, easy. 11. Hey, Charlie.
Play action. Breeze. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
Stafford on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And an alley to run. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 50 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, I want to get your MVP thoughts. Lamar Jackson, he seems to be the leader right now, is he not?
I would agree with that. His team is the hottest team in the league right now.
And then you've got, well, let's think of the others. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Who else? Christian McCaffrey?
I would say Christian McCaffrey, although it's hard for a running back to win it. Don't forget Michael Thomas with the Saints continued to have big numbers even while Drew Brees was out. But also, if Patrick Mahomes gets hot and the Chiefs run off a string, he's a defending NFL MVP.
But think about this. If Lamar Jackson does win the MVP, he'll be the first 22-year-old to do it since Jim Brown. Brees looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. 18 yards. First down, Niners.
95-56.
Draw play. Here's the fullback. It's Juszczyk. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
At their 49-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady. Let's go. Here we go, 21. Here we go. D. It's just me and you.
From just shy of midfield, Brees. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Easy.
Now a draw play. It's Portis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Kill. Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brees, wide open receiver, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote: you can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 23 yards for the touchdown. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before the break. Stafford. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side. coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, partner, let's look league-wide for a second and think playoffs here. I'm going to give you some teams, and you tell me if they still have a chance at the AFC wild card, or are they just waiting till next year? How about Cleveland at 4-6?
They're actually getting hot right now, but I still don't see them getting there and being in the playoffs.
Okay, same division. Steelers, they're 5-5 right now.
Yeah, I think the loss to Cleveland finished off that run.
Also 5-5, the Titans.
They actually have a chance if they stick to what they do best, and that's run the football. They'll have to chase down Indianapolis and Houston in their own division.
Okay, lastly, I'm going to ask the question because they've talked about it. How about the 3-7 Jets?
Who's they and why?
Not you and I.
Okay, I was about to say, why? No.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a first down throw. Stafford. This will be caught by Brown. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jim Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Throwing is Stafford to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
A run with Portis. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, box drop. Hey, easy.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Breeze over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Portis. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Clinton Portis. 34 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On first down, it's Stafford. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Portis. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 18 yards, first down Niners.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Right back to him on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Elliott. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their 2nd pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also 2-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. Back now in Buffalo. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On the give, here's Portis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Portis. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
32.
And this one complete to Reed. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got a man. It's T.O. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down, now needing a score here in the late going. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Check, check, check. 4. 52. Mike 52. Here we go. 52's the mic, boy. 52. Woo-hoo. Check. 52's the mic. Easy, opposite.
Breeze to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford, now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He's going to let it fly. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. Happier day.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Yellow waiting, yellow waiting.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out run and just lost track, and it cost him.